Good morning, everyone. It is Julie here with your Tuesday morning stock market news, where we're bringing you everything you need to know as the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. I want to start off by apologizing for missing yesterday morning's news. I get these episodes of insomnia and it struck me on Sunday night where I didn't get any sleep till nearly 4 in the morning, so obviously I had to stay in bed and not get up at 5 to do the news. But again, so sorry of missing that. We are here though this morning, getting right back into exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. So let's dive right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the red this morning ahead of debt ceiling discussions. Right now, Dow futures are down 0.25%, S&P 500 futures down 0.14%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.07%. Shares of Horizon Therapeutics are in the red this morning on reports that the FTC is preparing a suit to block their deal with Amgen. The FTC had a closed-door meeting on Friday where the $28 billion transaction was discussed. It's been reported that the FTC is expected to file a lawsuit to block the deal sometime on Tuesday, and that the FTC is expected to argue that the combination may hurt innovation and slow the pace of drug development. Analysts currently rate the Horizon Therapeutics stock a hold while they wait to see if the deal is completed. And the Amgen stock overall does come in as a hold as well, with an average upside of over 10%. New hedge fund filings are out, and Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has shaken up a few things, including a brand new position in Capital One, whose stock is on the rise this morning following the news. They purchased 9.9 million shares worth nearly $954 million of the Capital One stock. They also opened a new position in alcoholic beverage maker Diageo, which owns brands like Guinness and Johnnie Walker. They did increase their stake in certain favorites, including Apple, Bank of America, and Occidental Petroleum, while completely exiting their position in 4 stocks. That includes Bank of New York Mellon, U.S. Bancorp, Taiwan Semiconductor, and home furnishing companies RH. Shares of Upstart soared 23% yesterday after the company announced that they inked a deal to sell $4 billion worth of their loans. They'll be selling their consumer installment loans to private credit shop Castle Lake. They said that this deal will help ensure that they have the resources to continue scaling the deployment of our AI models and expanding access to affordable credit for all consumers. This follows the move last week where they said that they secured $2 billion in funding agreements during Q1. But analysts do currently rate the Upstart stock a moderate sell with an average downside of 28%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing earnings from Star Bulk Carriers, Doximity, and Keysight Technologies. In the pre-market this morning, we heard from Home Depot. Now they did beat on earnings, but missed on revenue and slashed their 2023 outlook. While they previously said that yearly sales should be flat year over year, they've now lowered that, projecting sales to fall between 2 and 5%. Their Q1 earnings per share of $3.82 slightly beat expectations by a few cents per share, while revenue of $37.3 billion did miss by $1.05 billion. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 15%. We also heard from Chinese e-commerce company Baidu. They came out with both an earnings and revenue beat, plus said they'd continue focusing on investing in artificial intelligence. They reported Q1 earnings per ADS of $2.34, coming in 50 cents ahead of analyst expectations, and their revenue of $4.54 billion did beat expectations by $230 million. Their stock is currently rated a unanimous strong buy with an average upside of 50%. And we also heard from Sea Limited. They are in the red after posting a wide earnings miss. This was due to a sharp increase in their loan loss reserves. Sea Limited reported earnings per share of 15 cents, which was a big miss from the expected 73 cents per share. They reported revenues of $3.04 billion, which seem in line with expectations. Analysts currently rate the stock a strong buy with a price target of $104. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Viking Therapeutics after they announced positive top-line data from one of their trials. Trading under the ticker VKTX, the stock is currently up over 11%. They're followed by Dish Network under DISH, up 6.5%, and Capital One Financial under COF, also up about the same. And our biggest losers this morning are led by Horizon Therapeutics on reports that the FTC may file to block their Amgen deal. They trade under the ticker HZNP and are currently down 17.3%. They're followed by Futu Holdings under FUTU, down over 9%, and Xenon Pharmaceuticals under XENE, down 6.4%, though C Limited is actually down more at 7%. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday morning's stock market news, getting you up to speed with what you need to know as the market opens. If you made it to the end of today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.